So today we're going to do some molding. Mold is coming down this week. If it's not already out while you're watching this, mold is going to be coming from a Series 5 to a Series 4. So a lot of people are going to be getting access to it. And I actually think that this is the best mold deck out there by a long shot. So you should check this out for sure. This is the old Mold'em and Fold'em deck. But today we're going to be doing some molding with the lads. We got Iron Lad in here, so I switched up the deck just very, very slightly. Had to take Lizard out of the deck just because you don't want Lizard to be copied with Iron Lad. But other than that, this deck is pretty similar to the Mold and Fold'em deck just because it has just a lot of strong cards that go with Iron Lad. And Iron Lad just adds the deck by far. So if you have Iron Lad and you have Master Mold, this is the deck to be playing. I actually think this is a top tier deck that no one's playing right now because they just don't have access to those cards. But with Mold coming down, and maybe you picked up Iron Lad because it's strong, you could definitely play this deck. So let's hop into a game and see how it performs. I will say with this deck, it is generally really strong if you can get an early Master Mold or an early Zabu. And even without those, you can still just output a lot of power on those final turns. Facing a Thanos list, I see. We got Zabu here. So we have 4 drops in this deck, which makes Zabu very powerful because we can drop one of those on turn 3. I kind of wish that we had put our Zabu in a different lane just so we could Enchantress their Zabu, but we can always, since they're running Zabu, they picked up a 4-drop. We saw the animation. If you guys didn't know, if Zabu does that little clawing animation, it means they just drew a 4-drop. Gives you a little bit of insider knowledge. Alright, good thing we didn't use our Enchantress. Because now we have a target over there. Now, they're going first here, so we have to kind of guess what they're going to do here, but I don't think we want a Cosmo. They do have a Zabu. Kazar, which is an interesting deck. I am expecting a blue marble, so it's like I don't know if we want to use the Enchantress so early. We don't really have a good card for Shuri's Lab later on. So I think is tough. I do kind of want to win Asgard for the draw, so we're gonna play there. Interesting. All right, well, we win the right, I'm pretty sure, because we're shutting off the Ant-Man, shutting off the Kazar. Pretty good. It was a little bit risky for us using up the Enchantress early because we don't know what they're playing, really. All right, turn 5. We could Sera go for the tech play, being just playing from behind so we don't get Shang cheated. We got to see what they're doing. Good Iron Lad. We have only 2 good things that come out of Iron Lad, so I think it is Iron Lad here. So we can mold an Iron Lad, I think, is great. We should go in with priority in the final turn. I would have snapped this turn probably, but I'm not going to snap so we can play it out and see how the game goes. Unfortunately, we don't have priority going into the final turn, so our Cosmo is no longer an option. Yeah, so without Cosmo here, it does make things a little bit weirder. I don't think that they can compete, though, just because we have Darkhawk, Mystique. So if we just do Darkhawk here, Mystique here, we don't even need Cosmo because if they waste a Shang here, we're going to win mid and right. So I think this is a pretty locked up game. They don't know that we have Mystique, but they retreated anyway. All right, so we got all our 4 drops here, so that probably means that we want Zabu, right? Let's see if we can get it. Sunspot doesn't really tell us too much. She-Hulk probably in the deck, maybe. I feel like most people have cut Sunspot from most decks that don't run She-Hulk. They did just lower the chances of getting Subterranea, so it's kind of sucks that the card that gets shoved there. Let's throw Cosmo down mid. Ooh. Not what you want to see over there, but we do have the Strange Academy try and help us out there. Zabu, a turn too late, really. Because now I don't really have a curve to be able to play it out. We're going to just play Darkhawk and hope we can win. Lots of rocks from this guy. Not looking good for him, honestly. I think we just... I'm going to rock slide. I'm not going to bother playing... He played the rocks out, which is actually annoying because that hurts our Ronin. If we want to play it, play the rock slide. If it gets thrown into a flooding location, it's not awful, honestly. Oh, we should have played the rock out for the Stark Tower buff. I ended my turn a little bit too fast. I see why he played the rocks out for the Stark Tower buff.
All systems go.
This feels like a Patriot list with Wasp in it. Or a Thor list. Alright, I kind of liked it better that it went mid. Makes this a little bit easier to win. Okay, so he's got 4 cards in hand. Meaning he's going to play at least 1, maybe 2. So this is only going to be worth 7, probably. This is a guaranteed 7. This could be worth... I doubt he plays more than 2 cards, so actually, yeah. I doubt he plays more than 2, and if he only plays 1, it's better. We play this just in case he runs arrow. I think we're good. Yeah, Magneto is still a win for us. A little bit dicey, though. Had to win the mid here. Warrior Falls could be good with Darkhawk if we can get some rocks going. Good with Ronin as well. Stark Tower. Play some cards there. If they also run Zabu, we maybe want to dodge the Stark Tower with our Zabu so we get Enchantress it later. Ooh, Destroy deck with Wolverine. Could be Galactus. We run Cosmo this deck for counter Galactus gameplay. Alright, so now it's not really that beneficial to kill the stuff on Warriors Falls right now. I might just tempo out an Enchantress. It is good against Galactus on a final turn kind of situation, so maybe we hold on to it. Alright, we're just going to play Darkhawk out. I think we want to try and maintain priority, so if we top deck Cosmo... Oh. A discard deck? That's interesting. Okay. I'm going to play Mystique out, I think. And then we can Enchantress mid on the final turn. Oh, wow. I almost played the Cosmo, but I wasn't really expecting a Shang in this deck. Makes things a little bit weird. I do want an Iron Lad, but maybe we save it for next turn. We're just going to Sera into Enchantress next turn. So we can Cosmo, Enchantress, Iron Lad next turn. Alright, great. We maintain priority going into the final turn, which means we can Cosmo if we want. Now our Iron Lad is either Dr. Doom or Rocks. So we can buff up our Mystique. We could also just Ronin. So I think we're Enchantressing. I wouldn't doubt if he would Modok us. So I think we might just do this. We're going to try this. Oh, he played all mid. Wow. A little bit surprising there. Maybe he thought he was just going to be able to win there with the Morbius. So our Cosmo's the only thing dying on the left, which is mostly fine. Hey, he just didn't have a lot, it looks like, so. He thought the Morbius might be enough there. It would have beat our just single Enchantress, but... Alright, so we got Master Mold and Zabu. We got some options. I mentioned this last time. Oh, we have Mindscape. Alright, with Mindscape, I don't really like Master Molding as much. Not gonna lie. It's not as good. We gotta dump as many cards out of our own hand as possible. So there's less options. I'm gonna see what our next draw is. Hopefully not Mystique. Oh wow. They got rid of... Oh man, early Sera is sick here. And we gave him a rock. So I think we're gonna do these two plays. Maybe he plays Guardians or something and Cosmo will block him. So I think this is a pretty safe snap turn because we are gaining 8 mid here. We have Dr. Doom later. He didn't even bother playing into it. Enchantress kind of sucks. Got rid of our 2 discounting cards. But at the cost of him losing the game, probably. Because now we can Darkhawk. And if he has to shang on the last turn, it's going to really ruin him. So I'm not playing Sera here because my last turn I just want Doom, I think.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Yeah, it's not looking good for him. He probably leaves, would be my guess. We're a little bit too far ahead everywhere. His game plan didn't really play out. He didn't have an early Nebula. He does have Nightcrawler moving in the middle, and maybe he'll play Dr. Doom, thinking that he could maybe win it. So that's the only chance I think he stays in, is if he has Dr. Doom. Assumes we don't have any way to add more power mid. Because he technically does win the right with Dr. Doom, if we don't have Dr. Doom ourselves. He might be making those thoughts to himself for now. Do I stay? Do I not? I didn't snap. Alright, looks like it might be Dr. Doom. Which means we win. It's Magneto. Guy's crazy. I don't think Magneto ever wins here. Even if we didn't play Dr. Doom, we always win, don't we? We'd go to a tiebreaker. This guy made some questionable plays last time we played him. He's a destroy deck, if I remember. And by questionable plays, I played him a bit ago. He killed his own demon. But now he's getting molded. He's got a lot of sentinels. Okay, I don't know if I want to Cosmo this game. It's a pretty awkward hand for us. I want to Cosmo later. We didn't draw any of our good stuff. Cosmo's not great. It blocks his sentinel. Like if he plays a sentinel out, it allows him a place to play into it. So I think we're gonna just try and high roll our Iron Lad here. I think we have pretty much all high rolls: Darkhawk, Ronin, Sera, Dr. Doom. The only bad card we could get here is Korg. Okay, so he's destroyed plenty of cards. We're expecting a wave next turn. Oh, we're gonna have double Sera with the wave. This is actually too good for us. We can play Sera and Zabu out, so that everything's gonna be like 1 power. If we top deck Dr. Doom, it's just over, I think, and we just win the game. Yeah. Oh, we played the death out. No wave. Wave would have been pretty sick for us still, though, but I think we're still fine. I think he might leave. Because he doesn't have any way to win mid. He runs Doom. But it's not going to be big enough. And since we could just play a million cards here. Like, I don't think he can ever beat us over here. Might as well just play out everything. We don't have priority, so copying the Cosmo ability doesn't really matter with Mystique. We don't have any real value to get with Mystique, so just playing it out for the fun of it. One She-Hulk, not gonna do it. I think he kind of low rolled his hand here a little bit, but we also high rolled our Iron Lad. Just shows the power of Iron Lad. Whenever you get into that situation where the only good things that you can get out of it, it's really, really strong getting a second Sera. Actually insane. We just played out a million cards. Alright, Mojo World is a little bit dangerous to put 1-drops onto in case they have Killmonger or some other way to kill 1-drops from your deck. So I usually avoid playing 1-drops onto Mojo World. Recommend you do the same. And you know what? Wakanda, great place for those 1-drops. Master Mold, however, I can go right over there on Mojo World. Alright, Mystique, probably our best card to have discard there. Jane Foster makes me think that we're facing a Mr. Negative deck. So we could probably try... Okay, well, easy win. You guys wish you were as good as me at this game. Ooh, Elysium with this deck is actually too good, I feel like. Since we run a Sera deck, we want the discount. Okay, regular cost Iron Lad, that's no problem for us. Okay, now he might have a regular cost Iron Man. Hit Monkey deck, oh. Sera's really good for Hit Monkey decks. Okay, we have a Cosmo, which could help us out. I think we want to mold him here. Maybe he skips to hold back power for his Hit Monkey. Maybe. He did not. Okay, I think it's the Moon Girl version of the deck with She-Hulk, if they're running Sunspot. Now, we have to try and steal priority to get a good Cosmo in here, so... We're going to drop the Darkhawk. There's a chance they run Shang, Sera stuff, but it seems unlikely. More likely the Moon Girl version of this deck. A lot of what I do is just trying to identify what cards they're most likely to be running. So if people run tricky cards, you know, that's the best way to beat me. He stole our Darkhawk. Alright, we get an early Sera, or we can play our Iron Lad out. We want to maintain priority right now. We're only up by a little bit of power. This is the best way to maintain priority. Because we want to be able to Cosmo him. We're both avoiding that Jotunheim spot. I haven't quite decided where I want to... Oh, that's super good. Unfortunately, we don't have priority. So to get priority back here, I did do the Moon Girl play. It is exactly as we had suspected. Alright, so if he doesn't play in Jotunheim this turn, we could get priority over here by doing this, which gives us the option to Cosmo on the final turn. I'm expecting a full skip, right? And then we got a Cosmo lane. Alright. And the Cosmo is going to be important here. Question is, which lane do we want to Cosmo? Full skip means double She-Hulk, double hit monkey. I think if we just do this is our best bet. I don't think they run Shang in this deck, so I think we're okay. They do have the ability to play a lot of cards everywhere. We're just going to pump up our Darkhawk, hope the Cosmo wins us the Jotunheim lane, and hope it's good to go from there. Alright, we sniped the hit monkey. Looks good over there. All comes down to mid. Sentinel. And Sentinel. Easy win. We were really trying to just dodge those hit monkeys. We did it perfectly. Nice.